Hey, how's it going guys, and welcome back to another Stock Kings YouTube video, and today we will be going over Nano Dimension, ticker symbol NNDM. Now, we have some pretty substantial news on NNDM in that they have just announced their first ever acquisition, and it's a pretty substantial one at that. They have acquired a new company, and we will be going over all of the details of this company and exactly who this company is and what they do. They have also announced that they have added to their management, and this person, I believe, will help them continue to make even more acquisitions in the future. So we have a lot of information to cover on NNDM, and if you have any interest in this company, this is something that you are definitely going to want to stick around and learn more about. But before we get into any of that information, if you guys enjoy this content, please drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you know whenever we come out new videos, and I have my new Discord server linked down below, and this is a community all about stocks, investing, and trading. So if you're interested in any of that, go ahead and join the community using my link down below. Also, I have my Webull link down below, where if you sign up, put in $100, you can receive 2 free stocks valued up to $1,600, guys. And I get some free stocks with that as well. So that is a good way for you to support this channel, as well as get some free money for yourselves. So with all of that being said, let's get right into this video. Okay guys, we are here on the daily chart on NNDM on TradingView, and I just want to take a look at some recent price action to give you guys a better idea on where the share price of NNDM is and where I see it heading in the future. So scrolling in a little bit further here, we can get a better look on where this share price is. So it looks like we came back down. We filled this empty wick like we discussed on my last NNDM video. So what this basically is, these long empty wicks are like breadcrumb trails for price to follow, and that's exactly what happened here. So we rejected off of this resistance here, filled up that wick, and now we are bouncing off the support created here at 647 to come up and retest this resistance here at around $7.64. It looks like in the pre-market we will be just above that at around $7.66. So hopefully we can stay above this support here at $7.64 and retest the resistance above that at around $7.91. Something else to also note is that we are well below the 50 EMA, which has turned pretty sharply to the downside. So we have used this as a resistance before, bouncing off of it here in the recent price action, and we are also well above the 200 EMA, so we are stuck right in between these two EMA lines. And also we have bounced out of this oversold territory with these green bullish candles, so we are now coming out of being oversold on NNDM, which is very good news for the share price in my opinion. But again, these are just my opinions, guys. I just want to make you guys aware that I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. So everything I do and say on this channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Please do your own due diligence and trade based off your own opinions. Okay guys, let's get right into this acquisition from Nano Dimension. So coming back over here, we can see that Nano Dimension acquires machine learning deep learning leader DeepCube Ltd, and DeepCube is the company that they have acquired. Now, for me personally, I was looking for Nano Dimension for their first acquisition to acquire a distribution company. We know that Nano Dimension has not made that many sales. They have only made about 60 sales with their Firefly technology, and their last one coming from December. So I was looking for them to make a distribution acquisition to help up those sales and up that revenue. However, it looks like they have went the other route and they have acquired a technology company, which seems like a long-term move for me, so I am not mad about it. I was just looking for something else in my opinion. Now, coming down here a little bit further, we can see that Nano Dimension, the 3D printed electronics provider, announced today that it has signed a definitive agreement to acquire DeepCube Ltd, a world leader in machine learning / deep learning, machine learning, and deep learning technology. Nano Dimension will pay the shareholders of DeepCube approximately $40 million in cash and $30 million in American Depository Shares, ADS, of Nano Dimension, which are subject to stand still for various periods of up to 3 years after closing this transaction. Such closing is expected in the next few days, subject to the satisfaction of customary closing conditions. So, with this acquisition of $40 million and $30 million in shares, I think this is a very good move for Nano Dimension. And usually, with companies giving up $40 million in cash and $30 million in shares, we would see a little bit of a dip in share price, but that is not what we saw with NNDM. Announcing this news, the share price then went up around 3.5% on the day. So this shows that shareholders do also believe that this is good news for Nano Dimension. And we know that Nano Dimension has about $1.5 billion on their balance sheet in cash. So they have lots of cash to spend. And I think with them having that much cash and only spending around $40 million in that cash, they will continue to make acquisitions as well. So they have said that they are expecting to make around 3 to 4 acquisitions, with this being their first. So we will look forward to them making even more acquisitions, hopefully, so they can get some distribution companies as well. Scrolling down here a little bit further, we can get some more details about DeepCube. So it says DeepCube technology applies numerous patented breakthrough algorithms to improve data analysis and deployments of advanced deep learning-based artificial intelligence AI systems. The machine learning application includes faster and more accurate training of deep learning models and drastically improves inference performance and real-time metrics. Its proprietary framework can be developed on top of any hardware, especially fitting-edge devices and real-time applications. DeepCube's AI/ML/DL solutions demonstrate 10 times speed improvements and memory reduction, making it the only technology which allows efficient deployment of deep learning models on edge devices and for real-time applications. So this technology is definitely, very new and very advanced, and we have seen Yoav Stern, the CEO of NNDM, only say he will acquire a company if he can get them at a discount. He does not want to overpay for anything. So it looks like he is getting very advanced technology into this company for a discounted price at $40 million in cash and $30 million in ADS shares. Now, scrolling down a little bit further, we can get some words from the CEO of Nano Dimension, Mr. Yoav Stern. So he says, similarly, supply chain issues as described recently in the public media in relation to semiconductor industry are hovering over the printed circuit board fabrication and assembly industries, approximately 65 to 70 billion in size for fabrication, and almost an order of magnitude larger for assembly. Those segments are even more subject to margins pressure due to the Far East low labor cost and non-free market effects on the capital intensity and pricing mechanisms. Moreover, the PCB/PCBA industry is directly affected by the issues of the chip components shortage. Nano Dimension's vision is to establish Industry 4.0 solutions, which entail building on AI/ML distributed digital fabrication application rather than just building machines as capital equipment. The AI/ML/DL distributed electronic fabrication application will enable a totally environmentally and ecologically friendly digital control of the supply chain for high PEDs or very high performance AME 3D PCBs. Now, with all of that, let's get into Nano Dimension's new board member. So coming over here, we can see that Oded Guerra, senior advisor to the Rothschild & Co., joins Nano Dimension's board of directors. So Mr. Oded Guerra serves as senior global advisor in Rothschild & Co.'s global advisory. He is the former chairman and founder of Rothschild & Co. in Israel. As such, Mr. Guerra initiated and was involved in advising Mivtech Shamir on the disposition of its 20.7% stake in Nuva Food Industries Ltd. to Bright Foods Israel Electric Corporation in a $1.1 billion financing. Apex Partners on the acquisition of PSAG Investments House. Altice Europe envies acquisition of a stake in Hot Telecommunications Systems Ltd. Tails Group acquisition of CMT Medical Technologies Ltd. And Delec Group's acquisition of Roadchef Ltd. In the United Kingdom. So it is very obvious that Oded Guerra has a lot of experience in acquisitions. And I believe that Nano Dimension is bringing him in to help further and help them out with these new acquisitions that they were talking about. Now, for me personally, I hope that he helps them with their distribution acquisitions so that they can start rolling out more sales of their technology, because as we discussed earlier, they only have 60 sales of their Firefly technology, with their last one being in December. So hopefully with these new acquisitions, we can get this distribution chain up and running and increase those sales. Now, that is all the information that I had for you guys today on Nano Dimension, ticker symbol NNDM. If you enjoyed this video and you found some value in it, go ahead, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you know whenever we come out with new videos, and I have my Discord along with my Webull linked down below if you would be interested in either of those. But as always guys, I hope you have an excellent day, get some gains in the market, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.